Hello, in this video, we want to talk about the search and replace node within the Sweat AI platform. So we've connected to a small example data set here. And you'll notice we have a lot of columns. Some of them are text, like product group. Some of them are date format, like purchase date. And then some are numbers, like revenue and number of units purchased. And I want to show you how you can search and replace all these different types of data within the Sway AI platform using this search and replace node. So if we go to this first one, we click on the pencil to design it. The data set we want to transform is the original CSV file. And let's say the product group was listed as group 1, and we want to just change it to the number 1. And then we click the plus sign and we say the other one, group 4, we want to change to a 4. So we're changing a text to a number essentially. If we click save and then we go to the preview, you'll see that indeed it has been changed from group 4 to 4 and from group 1 to 1. Now in the next example, we're going to build on that. So we don't want to lose the changes we already made. So our source node here, our data set to transform, is the first search and replace. But in this case, we want to change the format of the purchase date. So it's listed like this, month slash date slash year. And we want to change the year from just 22 to be the full year, 2022. So let's do that. And then if we go and click preview, you'll see that indeed it has been changed, and it's also saved our change to product group. The third example I want to show you is how to search and replace a number field. So again, we don't want to lose our prior changes. So we're building on this iteratively. And in this case, our data set to transform is the second search and replace, because this is our third. In this case, we want to replace a number, which is number of units purchased, from 5 to 500. We just realized that somebody made a typo in our internal database, and that was supposed to be 500. So we click save, we go to the preview, and you'll see that the 5 has indeed been changed to 500, plus it has saved the change that we made to the date and the change that we made to the product group earlier. Now, the last thing we want to look at here is an example where you might be tempted to use this node to replace this null value, but it's actually better to use the imputation node. So if you do a search and replace on that null value in customer number, and you try to replace it with a text value like unknown, you won't get an error, but you'll also see that it didn't work, nothing changed. So in that case, you're better off using an imputation node. But if you just want to change a value that does exist with a different value, you can do that with text columns, date columns, number columns, really any format of columns using the search and replace node. Thank you for using the Sweat AI platform.